I'm gonna make for the first cocktail. I did share the recipe with Katie. I'm not sure if you all were able to see it before, but we're gonna make a tropical technical honors punch. And this is what it looks like. So we're going to make a cocktail version of it and a mocktail version. All right, maybe just a few more people. There's a question in the chat. Oh, cheers, everyone. Yep, absolutely. Cheers. All right. Hey, Tyra, I see you again. One of my TikTok people.
No. Hey, how are you?
Good, how are you? Did you enjoy the rest of your sessions this afternoon?
Yes, yeah. I did. Yeah.
Good. All right. Well, Katie, you think I should go ahead and get started? Yeah. Okay. All right. So first things first, I'm gonna wash my hands. No, Mariah. All right. And so we're going to make a tropical technical honors punch. So we have the shaker, handy dandy shaker, and it calls for 1/2 cup of pineapple juice. So I just bought the Kroger brand pineapple juice, and it calls for 1/2 cup. And I'm all about measuring out the ingredients accurately because I want it to taste and look like it's supposed to. So 1/2 cup of pineapple juice. And then it calls for 1 ounce of coconut rum. So I got my Malibu rum, which this is my favorite. I was a little heavy on the rum. Don't tell anyone. We're pouring that in the shaker. And then 1/2 ounce of your blue Caraco. So that's a pretty color. Can everybody see it? No, Mariah. My 7-year-old said, "Mommy, is that something that I can drink?" No. All right. So, okay. We're gonna pour that in the shaker. And then last but not least, 1 ounce of vodka. And I just brought the Smirnoff vodka. Pour that in the shaker. And I'm going to add some ice. Danny, look at you. Danny came ready for the party. And we are just gonna give it a shake. Shake, shake, shake. All right. So just a little glass. And it should come out this pretty, I'm gonna call it pretty, kind of green color, if you will. And then you add a splash of Sprite. And then you are supposed to garnish it with a cherry or 2. I'm also gonna add some ice in there. Garnish it with a cherry or 2. Pineapples. And I can't get my cherry to stay at the top, but here is your Tropical Technical Honors Punch. So cheers to the first drink. Yes, very tasty. Now I'm gonna sit this over here and we're gonna make a mock version of it. Yes, Mariah. All right, so the mock version of it calls for, I'm gonna rinse out my measuring cup. as well as the shaker. So we're gonna put some more ice in the shaker. And this mock version is really cute. So if you're at home making you a cocktail, go ahead and make a mock version for the kids. So we can go ahead and use the half a cup of pineapple juice. Mock version means no alcohol, Mariah.
So can I have this one?
You can have this one.
Yay!
All right.
I'm so excited today.
And this is where our green color is going to come in. We have the green Hawaiian punch. So we're going to go ahead and add a cup of this. Should already have this open. But... Sorry, you guys. I know you hear the twins upstairs. They really want to come down here, but I probably wouldn't be successful with this if they were down here. So, all right. So we're going to add the Hawaiian punch in the shaker. And my little helper, Mariah, would like to shake this. So hold it tight. Shake it. And then we'll go ahead and pour this in the glass over ice. Adding, now this color doesn't look really green, but we're just gonna go with it. Add your splash of Sprite, pineapple stick, her cherry, a straw, and she's good to go. So that was your cocktail and mocktail for the Tropical Technical Honors Punch. Is there any questions of it? Look at you, Danny. I love it. I love it. Cheers. Michelle, yes, I'll be on my way. I'll deliver to you. Yes, ma'am. All right. So we're going to move down to the other side of the island to our next drink. We're going to take the Blue Caraco because that's also included in our next drink. So we're going to come down here.
Tanisha,
Yes.
you said you were going to use for that other drink? That you
For
were going to use, what you,
The Blue Caraco.
Blue Caraco, okay.
Now, what I'm going to do, I'm actually changing out the recipe so I can show you all what this drink is going to look like. So we're good on time. I was giving myself 15 minutes per drink, so. So did anyone have an opportunity to look at the recipes ahead of time? I see you did, Danny. Did anybody else? Okay, so if you didn't, can you guess what this one is called? So if we did the Tropical Technical Honors, what do you think this next one is called? Any takers? If you don't already know. Okay. Well, this one is your Academic Honors Blue Crush. There you go, Emily. Yep. All right. So this one is going to get a little loud, but it'll be all worth it. So, handy dandy blender. I'm going to put some ice in here. Now, I practiced this drink, making this drink on my husband about a week ago, and it came out really good. Just make sure that you are allowing yourself enough ice, because it's supposed to be a frozen drink, so make sure you have enough ice. All right, so we have the ice. It calls for 7 cups of ice. I'm not sure if this is exactly 7, but we're gonna go with it. And it calls for, get your measuring cup. rinse it out. It calls for 3/4 cup of your blue Curaçao.
That means I get to taste it too, because look when I sip Mocktail.
Okay. So 3/4 cup. Go ahead and pour it in the blender. One of my favorite wines, Moscato, and I just bought the Barefoot. Sorry, I know it's a glare, you can't see. There, look at Danny, I love you. All right, it calls for a cup of Moscato. I'm gonna probably finish this later. Okay, cup of Moscato, pour it in the blender. And then this drink definitely is not for the faint, okay? A 1/2 cup of tequila. So tequila goes into the blender. And then 2 more ingredients before we start blending. A 1/4 cup of triple sec. And then I just bought the Kroger version. And then it calls for 2 tablespoons of lime juice. So if you are just joining us, I would like to see your beautiful faces. This is happy hour. Go ahead and get yourself a drink. Let everybody see what you are drinking on. And then I'm gonna hurry through this one so I can answer questions, because I see that there's some stuff going on in the chat. So don't worry about what you look like. I just wanna see your faces. We're gonna drink together. This is happy hour. So let's go ahead and add that lime juice. All right. I'm gonna put a few more ice cubes in this before I blend it. Okay. All right, are we ready to blend? Okay.
Take this.
All right, so you should have a nice blended blue drink. Before we pour it into our glasses, we're gonna prepare our cup.
Mom, do I still
Now,
need
the recipe asks for a lime wedge. Now, I don't know how many of you know this, but I used to wonder how they get the sugar or the salt. It's your preference, whichever you like, how they get the sugar or the salt to stay on the glass. The old trick is you take your lime and you rub it around the outside of the glass, right? And this particular drink recipe said that you could use a sugar rim or a kosher salt rim. But for me, I like to make things fun. I'm using blue pixie sticks. So I have a bunch of blue pixie stick dust on my plate. And so I got the lime juice around the rim of the glass. And I'm just going to coat it, if you will. I think that'll do.
Mommy, I washed up my cup.
And then go ahead and pour your drink over in there. Oh my God, this looks so delicious. And you garnish it with a, garnish it with a lime slice. and some blueberries. And there you have it. All right, so let's make the mock version of this because Mariah is patiently waiting. All right, for the sake of time, I'm probably not gonna blend this drink. Is that okay with everybody? Because I wanna answer the questions in the chat, okay? So, blue juice. Let me get the shaker. So we're just gonna use the shaker for this since we're not gonna use the blender. So I'm going to rinse out the shaker. And for the mock version, we're gonna use a, let's see, we're gonna use a half a cup of, we're gonna use a half a cup of lemonade and a cup of the blue Hawaiian punch. And we're gonna pour it over into the shaker. We are also gonna use just a splash of our lemon lime soda. Okay, thank you.
And then we need 2 ice.
Mariah said to pour some ice in there. And then of course we have to make her glass look pretty. So we're going to put pixie stick around the rim.
I have a mocktail.
And then we're gonna shake up her version. We're gonna pour it in the glass. We are going to add Mariah's lime because a lime never hurt anyone. And blueberries. And Mariah is good to go. So, is everybody happy? Everybody good? Cheers. There you go, Danny, cheers. All right, let me go to the chat. Or actually, Amanda, do you mind filtering? I don't know, there's a couple of questions. Let's see here. Danny is drinking the whole pitcher. Absolutely, Danny, you're at home, right? You don't have to go anywhere. Oh, you didn't use enough ice. Okay, just put the kids to bed. So I'm like, okay. Freaking so glad. I need to know how you get your kids to bed at 6:20. Me too. Whoever put their kids to bed at 6:20, share the secret. All right, I think, oh, watermelon wine, huh? Okay, I think, okay. All right, well, I think that is it. I think people were just generally talking in the chat, so I think we are good. Did you share both recipes? I did. Katie should have sent a link to both drink recipes when you registered for this class. If not, feel free to reach out to me, text me or email me, and I can share the drink recipes with you. I think that's the, okay, so the technical honors one is the green one, and the blue one is the academic honors one. Okay? All right. Any last minute questions, comments, or suggestions? The green is your favorite? Okay. This is awesome. Thank you, Rachel. All right, so I want to see all your beautiful faces. I believe trivia is coming up next, and then we're going to dance at the after party. So keep drinking, stay at home, and let's get our groove on, okay? So I'll see everybody a little later. All right, thank you for joining in on this session. I appreciate it.
Thanks, T. It was fun.
And Danny, you're my favorite. You're my drink partner. And Stacy, you're my dance partner. Okay. All right. Bye,
This was
everyone.
tons of fun. Thank you, Tanisha.
No.
You know that exit is.